Ramble.
This episode is presented by DoorDash. Use promo code TryPod for 25% off your order of $15 or more. Also, thank you to Native for sponsoring today's episode.
There's a shadow calendar operator that's freaking deleting stuff. I had 2 podcast recordings deleted for next week, and I don't know where.
Oh, someone deleted them.
I think it's like probably just like there's a lot of cooks in the kitchen on the
Classic
calendar.
production override.
I know. A lot of cooks in the kitchen on the calendar. So like I had like PTO on the schedule. I had a lot of PTO on the schedule, and then like somebody deleted it. So then people were emailing me. What was that? You?
Yeah, you're not allowed.
I'm not allowed.
We're an anti-PTO company.
Well, it was honestly, I was like in Italy, but people were being like slacking me, like, "Hey, what's up? Like, can I?" And I was just like, you would know that I was gone if it was on the calendar.
Well, you should have said, "Oh, out of office, Italy."
Yes,
yeah,
right.
I didn't know it. I don't keep track of you or your life. I don't keep track of you. How was Italy, Miles?
It was nice.
Did I miss the podcast where you talked about it, or is this that podcast?
This is that episode. I haven't talked about it.
Now, was it an ooh or an oot?
Huh?
Out of office, out of town.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done it.
Well, they should theoretically be the same in terms of people communicating with you, but we all know they're not.
But to me,
we all know
sometimes
they're not.
OOO means like I'm still on my laptop, but
See,
I'm just not
the
here.
opposite.
No, that's WFH.
FH. There you go.
Work from home. I feel like oot means I'm not physically here, but my mind is.
Yeah.
I'm oot. But if I'm ooh, you're not talking to me.
You're not talking because you're out of office.
I see oot as I can't reach them.
Yeah. Oot is out.
You probably need to be saying W-foot.
Work from oot.
Working from out of town.
That's good.
So wait, but an ooh you see as I can reach him if I need to.
Yeah.
But
it's
an oot.
really an emergency with the podcast.
Yeah, well, people tend to just respond to things, but I try to not.
I change my number. I block my email address.
He blocks all of his bosses when he goes on vacation.
Via text, via Instagram,
See,
Snapchat.
I was working from oot during that time, so maybe I should have
Didn't
reflected
you say
that
working from oot?
WF oot? W-foot.
I should have.
W-foot.
I think we should adopt that.
Yeah.
Wafoot.
Yeah, we'll foot.
But I'm just really enjoying saying these sounds.
It's fun to say funny noises.
It's, you know what?
Hoot.
And it's a time I stopped apologizing for that.
I think you should own it. So Miles went to Italy. He's living his fancy ass under the Tuscan sunlight.
I certainly
Where
am.
did you go in
Little
Italy?
Diane Lane bitch over here.
I was in
Tuscany.
I was in.
Did you rent a Fiat?
I would love
and
it.
cruise the.
We took the train.
Yeah.
And it was cool to take trains that like kind of worked. That was like very fun. And then they also
You hear that, Buttigieg? Get on it.
Yeah, Buttigieg. No,
Cool thing about Europe.
That's
a lot of trains.
Bullet trains. And sometimes the train, like you can tell when the bullet train, because like sometimes trains will have like a ton of layovers and stuff. And then there's like a train that goes in an hour. And it's like, holy shit.
Wow.
But I went to Tuscany for a wedding. And then I went to Florence for a couple days. And then I went to Siena. And then I went to Rome for 2 days. Walked the Colosseum. I did the whole deal.
Did the little jumper tour.
I did the jumper tour.
Florence is one of my favorite cities.
You know, people say that. It was really cool to see.
You didn't like it?
It's sort of
all right.
like maybe
we don't have to see eye to eye on every single thing in Italy, Miles.
Ned, your opinion sucks. No.
Roast Florence. Drag 'em.
It was cool, but it just is. I think we were at the height of tourism, so it's very Disney World-esque. Yeah. Like just so many tourists, and like it was.
Do a Segway tour?
Fucking, we didn't. That'd be awesome though. On the cobblestone, I don't even know if you could. Like ancient city Segway tour, but no.
Yeah, that main bridge is like crazy.
Ponte Vecchio.
It's a little, Ponte Vecchio. It's a little nuts.
That's right. But it was really, really fucking hot. Like so hot that we could only be out in the street for like a couple hours, and we had to go back to our apartment to like cool down because it was
Too
crazy hot. Hot dang!
Ooh, you stayed in an apartment rather than a hotel?
We
That's
Airbnb
fun.
beebed it. We
Wow,
Airbnb'd it.
not a sponsor.
You didn't do Verbo?
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep.
Also a fan of Verbo.
We stayed at a little rental.
Yeah,
instead of a hotel. But you know what I've found actually?
What?
Maybe
Tell us.
What have you found?
So I've done a ton of traveling. Went to a wedding in New York right before I went to Italy.
Gelato. It's better than ice cream.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Miles has friends in love. Brag much.
Not much, but anyway,
Guy's a scumbag.
the scumbag over here. He's bringing so I found that I think I'm over these.
Yeah, that's
wow.
So this is a,
they might be a sponsor, Miles.
Okay, we don't have to talk about it. I will bleep it.
No. Because I found it the same way. Because like They're great
really
and all
might be
sometimes.
Yeah.
But sometimes you're like, I just want someone to make the bed for me.
This is an opinion that's sweeping the nation. A lot of people are talking about it right now. And I had a little similar experience where I was in New York. I'll talk about it. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
But I had this thing where I was going to the Hamptons, wanted to get away from the city.
Over here. Going to the Hamptons?
Go to the Hamptons? Why'd you take a helicopter? Why'd you eat caviar on the tarmac?
Wanted to live a little rich boy life. Maggie had never been, and she was like, I've been in New York a lot. Let's go somewhere else.
Beautiful fiance you're so in love with. You've never been, so you just had to take her. Scumbag.
I'm a little scumbag over here. What can I say?
Yeah.
So I was looking at Airbnbs, and it was like so much money for these dumpy little places. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just check. I forgot that I could even check if a hotel was an option.
Yeah.
And I found a 5-star hotel that was, because we went in the middle of the week.
$145 a night.
It was $300 a night, which
Still pretty good for 5
still pretty
stars.
good. It was days before, and then we were like, "What if we extended through the weekend?" It was $3,000 a night. So that's the quality of hotel that I was able to snag a couple days before, and it was just like it was a 5-star hotel. It was incredible. They made our bed. They put little chocolates out for me.
Chocolate on your bed?
Little fucking chocolate on the bed.
That's good.
Sue! That is nice.
As opposed to like helping fucking Mortimer pay his mortgage over here, like in his
so
dumpy
often,
little.
There's so many horror stories with Airbnb too. People be like, I stayed in a fucking laundry room and the owner was clomping around the whole time.
I think it's good.
You got to go entire apartment. You can't go shared room unless you're, willing to roll the dice.
Yeah,
It's great if you're going with a big group, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's great if you're like going to like something that like, oh, this is a special plot of land, right? Like,
like a yurt in the middle of the Mojave.
yeah, or like, wow, this property is just exquisite. But if like you're just trying to stay in a house, it's fucking who needs that?
I think you got to know going into it what you're gonna get. Like you're not gonna get a bottle of champagne at the door. I mean, you might, but it's like you got to be prepared to bring all your own food, probably bring your own shampoo.
Yeah. Traveling, I don't have fancy things often, but Sarah and I were talking about this. If there was a restaurant, black tie exclusive, I had to go to the restaurant. You sit down, it's beautiful. There's music playing. They come by and they say, hello, are you going to do the tasting menu? And they just brought me an ice cold glass of water. I'd pay $50 for that.
What are you talking about?
How
does this relate to the conversation? What the fuck
fancy thing.
What did you just say to us?
Do that.
No. But that's it. That's the experience. Like a fancy experience. Just like when I go to a restaurant. Talking about going to a fancy hotel.
So you're saying when you go to a fancy hotel, they're like, would you like some cucumber water
it's
with
just
that?
so,
And
it's
you're
about,
like,
they
yes,
know
I
how to
would.
host. They know how to say, you're a fancy personality.
Well, the thing is,
hospitality.
That's right.
hospitality.
You deserve to stay here.
You're paying for packaging, and sometimes the packaging is really nice.
Yeah.
The thing is, hotels used to be more expensive, and Airbnbs were both like you got more space and a better deal. Now sometimes it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. You tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do my New York trip. What happened, Miles?
I didn't get a napkin. I spurted.
You laughed so much that you just spittled. Okay, so I'll do my New York trip backwards. But the end of the trip is that after being in New York for 3 weeks, being very careful, one of my best friends gave me the COVID. And
the big one.
Super duper sucked. It sucks for everything. It's around right now. This will be my... Did you just hit the applause button by accident while you were
cleaning your coffee?
Just the most insensitive thing you could have accidentally pressed.
I got COVID.
The little PSA is that it is everywhere, so please continue to be careful. But I got it the day before I was supposed to fly home. I had to leave my parents' apartment because I didn't want to scare them.
You went on the airplane anyways, right?
No. But this was a case where I'm like, shit, I have to get an Airbnb because I need to be like, I just gotten back from the Hamptons. I needed somewhere to quarantine for 5 days. I didn't want to expose anybody. I wanted to be able to get outside. I'm looking everywhere. And the only place that I can find is within Woodstock. I find this place that looks cute enough, but we get there and it's a fucking dump of a cabin. And Maggie and she tested negative the whole time. So we're quarantining from each other while we're there. And when I tell you that her room had maybe 30 bugs at night that I had to go in and play like just like there must have been a golf ball sized hole somewhere in this house.
Yeah.
And you're not getting that at a hotel. That's Airbnb.
That did also happen to me in a hotel. It was a vintage hotel. It was historic. It was in Lake Lure. Which I think is
never heard of.
Probably know where this is, like North Carolina, South Carolina.
Lake Lure.
Lake Lure.
Oh, I've never heard of
Lure.
That.
It's like Brigadier, and it only comes from the mist.
Yeah,
every 30
it's
years.
actually where they filmed Dirty Dancing. So,
claim to fame.
But the windows were not properly sealed because they were antiques, and all these little water bugs kept getting in. I was just smashing bugs the first night we got there.
When I was in my little apartment, I was staying with my friends. Like my friends were traveling too. Mosquitoes at night. So many of them in our room.
In the room?
In Italy?
Yeah. I didn't
know Italy had a lot of mosquitoes.
No, I had no idea. I was like, where the fuck? I was like, maybe they're coming through the air conditioning.
We got to do something about these bugs.
But I got bit. There was like 13. I killed 13 mosquitoes in our room.
And you're not going to be spraying DEET on your sheets?
No, I was like...
Can't have no DEET sheets?
I was like smashing them at night. It was
DEET sheets.
It was bad. I was getting bit.
So this is, I try to not I try to not be a bug killer. It's not my bag. But this was an act of love, a service of love. Maggie didn't want to sleep with bugs. Also, bugs were
so you're like releasing mosquitoes out the window?
Oh yeah, I cup them and I keep them as pets. No, like this place was crazy. Like literally, I laid my head down on my pillow and a bug just like hit me in the head. And it was like
a big bug.
Yeah, a flappy motherfucker. Flappy wing. So like I'm going in there with my face mask on and I'm just smacking everywhere. And the saddest thing is I smack one and it glows and I'm like, I just killed a lightning bug.
No.
And like, do you know when you kill a lightning bug, they just glow one last
time.
One last little time.
That's so sad.
The bug is going home.
Damn.
Well, guys, we've been looking back into our past of my trip and Airbnbs and hotels.
Yeah.
And I think we look even further back into our past.
Oh, okay.
We're dried up. We don't have anything left to talk about at this point.
Well, nobody asked me how I'm doing.
How you doing, man?
I'm fine.
That's good.
What's the game?
Let's figure out how to Let's figure out how to make a good podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's about time.
It's about time we learned how to do the shit.
It's about time.
Are we gonna react and roast our previous selves?
No.
That would be a funny segment.
That'd be better. No, we are going to read an article on the show.
Wow. Just line by line.
That's right.
Zero commentary.
101 podcast topic ideas.
Oh my God, Miles.
Because I want us to get...
What the hell?
Done.
You go to Italy and you start phoning it in.
What are we talking about
here?
here?
Google, you're like, I need new ideas for the podcast. You Google podcast ideas, and then 101 podcast ideas come up. You're like, hey, what if we just read it?
That's right.
One by one.
What publication is this?
Oh, this is smartpassiveincome.com.
Oh my God. It's like an SEO trick website where they're just trying to get you to buy their 7-week course.
These guys know what's up.
I don't know that they do.
They've got info.
They're right though. If you want some smart passive income, just come
start a podcast.
Yeah, start a podcast. Don't plan what you're doing and let Miles.
I'm pretty
Google.
fucking active right now, and I think Miles. All right, what's number one?
Podcasts are kind of like the Airbnbs of talking.
Yeah,
you know.
Ooh, yeah.
It's kind of
really
like you're getting someone else to pay your mortgage to just listen to your dumb thoughts.
Okay, number one here: learning a new skill.
So on the podcast, we're supposed to learn a new skill?
When brainstorming what to talk about on a podcast, why not record yourself learning a new skill you've been wanting to pick up? Whoa!
Crushed it.
Not on camera, but
Nobody
head to the
saw it.
bottom
Doesn't
flip.
matter.
Not a new skill. You've been doing that for years.
That's right.
You're
Start a
right.
podcast about your journey learning to play the piano.
But Miles
paint,
is so bad at it. He could learn it.
Check this out.
But you have to learn it. You can't just do it. So now you need to
I have to do it again?
Well, now you got to learn.
Oh,
and talk me through it.
Talk me through, Ned, how to do the big bottle flip that you did
so here's what you do.
Very hip.
First of all, rewind the clock about 4 years.
when this was popular.
Yeah. Second of all, you're going to want your water bottle to be about 1/3 full. That's the optimum weight to flip ratio.
Whoa.
And then you're going to lift it up with a flick of the wrist and try and land that puppy smooth.
I like to hear that.
You know, we did that every single night of our tour, and I never landed one.
You did it every night of the tour?
Every single night of the tour, and never landed. The heat of the moment,
one, I know.
The excitement. Yeah, Keith got one.
Whoa.
I kind of like brought friends out, but
I
yeah,
maybe got one.
It's harder than it looks.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So that's
think
what
over
was.
27 shows, I would have gotten at least once.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes there's like a calibration. You know, you got to kind of dial
heat
it
of
in.
the moment to performance anxiety. You're in front of a crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's I was going to
Go ahead.
Say performance anxiety. That's
Makes
normally
it
my
harder.
thing, not Ned's. We got some pretty crazy work schedules up in here, and I get home late sometimes. It's like 8:30. You think I have time? You think I want to get home, start cooking? And that's why I'm using DoorDash. You'd go on the app, you tippity type, you get great food brought right to your door. Whatever you need, whenever you need, get it with DoorDash.
DoorDash connects you with the restaurants you love right now and right to your door. And now you can get the grocery essentials you need with DoorDash too.
Yeah.
Get drinks, snacks, and other household items delivered in under an hour.
Is ordering easy? Yes, it is. Open the DoorDash app, choose what you want from where you want, and your items will be left safely outside your door with the contactless delivery drop-off setting. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code TryPod.
That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code TryPod.
Don't forget, that's code TryPod for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
So it's summertime and we're going to the beach. We did a little backyard pool moment with the kids.
I love all this, but you know what is not fun? Having your sticky little body with that greasy sunscreen, because you got to protect your skin from the sun, and then you get inside and you're greasy
It's
little...
all greasy, yeah.
Thanks to Native Sunscreen, you get the face and body protection that's lightweight and doesn't leave you feeling all sticky icky or greasy easy.
We love Native, especially the sunscreen. You get broad spectrum SPF 30 mineral sunscreens that don't leave a heavy sunscreen feel. Instead, their formulas are easy to spread and they blend seamlessly on all skin tones. It's great for us, it's great for my kids as well. Some of my favorite scents, coconut and pineapple, really makes me feel like I'm sipping a poolside drink, even though I'm not, because it is 7 a.m.
Protect your skin with Native's mineral-based sunscreens. Go to nativedeo.com/tryguys or use promo code tryguys at checkout to get 20% off your first order.
That's nativedeo.com/tryguys or use promo code tryguys at checkout for 20% off your first order.
nativedeo.com/tryguys or use promo code tryguys. The water bottle flip, if you do it too much, you damage the bottle, and
That's
now
right.
it's unflippable.
You practice too much, it's gonna ruin your show
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that it ruined.
because it gets smushy.
You did the same bottle in all the shows?
No.
No.
New bottle every night. You gotta be fresh.
New bottle every
You need it to
night.
be crisp.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
look, it's about the proper weight. So it can't be too heavy that it topples over. Can't be too light that it can't stand up. And then it's got to have them crisp edges. Why'd you press the COVID button? I'm not talking about.
Speaking of things that teenagers do, let's talk about the going to Minions wearing a suit trend.
Yeah. That's fun.
Where'd that come from?
TikTok.
Yeah, but like how? What's the origin story?
Someone was like, this would be funny if we did it. You know
And
what?
then everyone just started doing it.
I was
Damn.
reading an article from my buddy, good friend of another show, Guilty Pleasures, Ryan Broderick.
Yeah.
And he was writing about, so it's a participatory trend.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what Ned's talking about, people are going to see Minions Rise of Gru. We're going to talk about this on Guilty Pleasures. They're all going with their boys dressed up as suits.
That's right.
And the origin of it is people, okay, wait, just give me 20 seconds and I'm going to get
Give him
this
20
up.
seconds. We'll let him vamp here.
It was...
Silence.
20 seconds of silence.
20 seconds of
Starting
Now.
now.
He traces it back to 2019 on 4chan. People were doing memes with 2 tickets to Joker, please, and it was pictures of like weird looking incels, like the typical incel. And then over time, that morphed into people like or Patrick Bateman, like Christian Bale as Patrick Bateman, or Ryan Gosling in Drive, doing like 2 tickets to Joker, please. And then over time, that changed movies, and then led to Chad-like men, basically dudes in fancy suits, saying 2 tickets to Minions Rise of Gru. So you have this meme evolve over time. But what's interesting, and I'm getting this all from Garbage Days, my favorite newsletter. Shout out to Ryan. It's great.
So it started as like the Joker fosters people who are kind of like, might turn up like the Joker. And then it became the opposite of that. Just like
right. Now it's me. You know what's funny about the internet? I saw somebody dunking on this trend, right? This trend happened a day ago. Like,
people are already
tired of it, and it's like, fucking relax. Someone was like, "Oh, it's so cool, you and your boys in the freaking suits," like being like,
first of all, it's objectively funny.
It's funny,
it's very funny.
And also, like, shut up.
Should we go tonight?
That'd be
wear
good.
Suits.
I thought about bringing a suit today. Well, and then what's
to watch it here?
Yeah. What's really interesting though is that like he was looking at the difference between millennial memes and Gen Z memes.
Yeah.
And we memed stuff just for commentary for fun, but Gen Z seems to be more participatory in their memes. And they're
like everybody does it.
Well, their memes enact real life action. And so this is a meme. And I'm serious, think about it. This is a meme that is meant to get people in real life to dress up in suits and go see a movie. And that's a very different thing.
Yeah.
And he had some other examples of that.
But isn't that because they also want to make a TikTok that goes super viral?
Well, the reason of whatever, but that's a difference in behavior, right? We never did that. Our memes were just, you make a picture, you move on.
Yeah.
Their memes are meant to change what people do in real life. Hey.
I think it's because people are then making their own content. Like making content is so like universal that it's like, how many people are out here going to see this movie in suits and not making video about it?
Oh no, you got it. If you don't take a photo, it didn't happen.
I think that's the core of the reason why it's becoming participatory. Is it's like a meme becomes a call to add your own user generated content.
Yeah, he also likened it to the Rick and Morty McDonald's sauce a couple years ago. I forget what it was. The Szechuan sauce, where Rick and Morty had this bit about this expired Szechuan sauce that didn't exist at McDonald's anymore.
Yeah.
People campaigned, they brought it back, and it got so intense that people were like fucking rioting outside of McDonald's and like getting into fist fights and like
to get the Szechuan sauce.
Just to get the Szechuan sauce, and it became like this hot pot of assholes.
It is sort of though, I think you're right, Ned, where it is like, it's like people participating because they all want to go super vi. Because that's like popularity now.
Well, if you don't go vi, your life ain't worth shit.
That's right. Because you know what's not cool anymore? Fucking in high school. It's cool to have a Szechuan sauce meme. Those are the cool kids now. It's not cool to be a football player who gets ass. It's cool to be a guy with a Reddit account.
Putting an A on the fridge, that's so yesterday.
Yeah.
Listen to me, little Timmy. If you don't go viral, mommy and daddy won't love you.
That's right. Ned, are you being like, all right, come on, Wes and Finn, what are the memes you're making today?
Yeah,
are you sort of teaching them?
Yeah, we're content factory.
Yeah.
No, it's really tough raising kids.
I don't
really think about it. I need to more.
Do they have I'm curious, does Wes at the age yet where he has an understanding and awareness of like numbers? And I don't mean numbers like 1, 2, 3. I mean like wow, 1 million people have watched
this posted numbers, bro. No.
That's how you talk to your kids.
He does not. No.
Okay, good.
I was watching a Try Guys video, or it wasn't even. It was like a cut or something on my phone, and Finn was like, "Dada." I'm like, yeah, yes, boy, Daddy's on the phone. I watched on TV. And he's like, Dada. I'm like, oh no, it begins.
He's on the TV too. Yeah.
And Wes has an awareness of like when we're taking a photo, and sometimes it's like I don't want to take a photo, so you got to respect that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, up next for things for us to talk about: events/groups. Consider making a podcast about specific events and groups, such as sporting events.
Oh my
Marathoners
God.
are bikers. Good podcast topics will align your interest, allowing your enthusiasm to keep you motivated. So pick an event or group that speaks to you.
I had a new experience recently that relates to events or groups, and you said the word biking. I went mountain biking for the first time in 20 years this weekend.
That's exciting.
And guys, it's terrifying.
Hey, Zach, focus up.
I'll be back.
Sex on his phone.
I'll be
Zach
back.
is on his phone.
It's an emergency text.
Okay.
It's an emergency. It's not an emergency, but it's something that just occurred to me that I forgot to do, so I'm doing it. And I honestly, I am titillated to hear about this mountain biking.
Scumbag.
Guys, no one needed to know this.
Scumbag.
Here we have 3 cameras. We have 3 cameras.
Cut away.
Can I get Zach Kornfeld lowering my headphones, please? It's terrifying. Even the beginner trail,
I bet.
it's
It
like
looks
you're
scary.
shuttling down this tiny dirt road, and like if you
For sure.
oh my God, shut the fuck up.
I'm
Wait, so
engaged.
did you go off a jump?
I did a jump, yeah. I thought I was.
did a jump,
I thought I was flying. I thought I was soaring through the air, Free Willy style. I saw the video of myself. I was about 3 inches off the ground.
Oh, that's so funny.
And there's people out here just gripping it and ripping it like 3 feet into the air, like doing a fishtail. Like there are some really experienced bikers out there. There's little paths of like you go off, this bank turn and then into a little tiny boardwalk where it's like just a 2 foot wide like wooden slats, and if you fall off, you're just gonna like die or something.
That's scary.
It's really scary, and I didn't hurt myself. I went rather slow, but I feel like if I did it more, I would. And it's kind of a numbers game, right? The more you do something dangerous, the eventuality is that you're gonna get into a crash.
It looked super dope. It never even occurred to me to do that type of mountain. Because when I hear mountain biking, I assume you're just like, I don't know. I don't picture an incline. I just picture like going through the woods.
Oh.
But the idea of going down a mountain on a path seems super fun.
That's most of what mountain biking. I mean, that's you speaking your language, right? You get a machine to do all the effort, and then you can just
come
cruise.
down. I love
that's what it is.
And it seems like I think, happily go slow, not even attempt to go over jumps. I would stick to the green, and it would just be, because that feeling of when you're going down a hill and just the wind going, I'm all in. I want to do it.
Yeah.
It seems on his phone. Miles is on his phone.
It's a work slack to Nick. It's a work slack to Nick.
He's doing the thing, scumbag.
Oh, was it time sensitive?
It wasn't.
Okay, great. So I would go in Carolina because I went there growing up. The trails were a lot smoother. Here in California, it seemed like it was so bumpy. There was like rocks everywhere. I was just like, my hands afterwards were just numb from just going like.
That's
I can't do that. I'm out.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't like it. But I think my memory of like North Carolina mountain biking as a teenager is like some trails are really dirt focused, and it's just not a lot of rocks, and
maybe it's a
smooth,
different quality. Have you seen? There's this guy on TikTok who can guess where he is in the world based on the dirt.
A GeoGuessr. Yeah, he's like a GeoGuessr champion.
What?
It's fucking crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's crazy.
That's cool.
Is the
does he taste it? How does he
No,
do that?
he just looks at a photo and it's literally like, okay, looking at this, it's got some red soil. I think we're in Russia. Okay, sweet, awesome. Okay, looking at this, oh, this looks like Brazil. Click, yeah, Brazil. Like that's how fast he's doing it.
A preparation podcast is like a how-to podcast with a preparatory focus. Discuss things like preparing for college applications, preparing for a big race, or even just how to prepare for social gatherings.
So if you're going to be making a podcast,
Yeah.
I want you to just take whatever jumps into your mind and scream it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Scream it out. And then you do like the next 5 minutes on it while you alienate your audio listeners and your producer kind of scolds you for doing it. But that adds a little bit of like self-loathing.
That's flavor.
It's
it keeps you grounded and people go like, oh, but like they know it's bad. Haha, that makes it funny. It's ironic.
Yeah,
Right.
it's ironic because, it's funny because it's bad.
Right.
It's funny because it's bad.
Isn't that kind of the premise that you had with Googling 101 podcast
Well,
ideas?
that's a
most of which are
basic, simple.
before even the podcast starts.
Yeah, exactly. It's work
advice.
you're supposed to do prior to releasing a show, and we're 160 whatever episodes deep.
Yeah.
Can you believe we've done 160?
Would you say that idea was funny because it was bad?
I'd say it's funny because it's good. But it is crazy we've done so many episodes of this. All right. All right. Movie and TV review. If someone will always
That's a terrible idea for a podcast.
Yeah, really bad idea. Yeah, probably wouldn't take
a
off.
podcast where you talk about movies,
TV shows. No one gives a shit. You know,
I can't tell you the number of Tuesday afternoons. I'm like, what is Zach watching on his computer? And it's
porn.
His cramming for guilty pleasures.
He's
just
cram studying.
Yeah, we don't really tend to plan that well in advance sometimes.
Yeah.
Or we
started
do
this podcast because I love movies.
Yeah, right. And then it's like, oh fuck, guys! I got 1 hour to watch a 2-hour movie. Go, everyone, shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we often the night before will be like, what are we watching tomorrow? Oh fuck! Oh, and we're doing 2 episodes. Oh fuck!
That's right.
So I got home at 10 and I watched Bring It On 3.
Got home at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Maybe it was 9:30.
What a social butterfly.
My sister's getting married this weekend.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So the whole fam's in town.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to ruin it?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
You giving a speech?
I'm not only giving a speech. I can reveal this because it's supposed to be a secret, but by the time this comes out, the wedding will have happened.
Tomorrow?
I'm officiate. Oh.
This comes out tomorrow.
Well, no one that loves me listens to this. Trust me.
It's a surprise?
Wait, the whole wedding doesn't know that you're officiating?
No, my sister just doesn't
There's
want...
going to be a reveal. You're going to pop out from behind a
I don't
curtain?
think it's going to be like a wow, but
It's
she just doesn't want any details known. So guys, if you're listening...
Don't text your sister.
Don't fuck this up for me. But yeah, I'm officiating.
Cool.
She doesn't want any details known.
She just she just doesn't want... She didn't want
people to
I don't know. They just...
Yeah, she didn't want people to talk to Zach about her wedding.
That's right.
Got to keep the focus on her. I was going to do the same thing. I was going to officiate my sister's wedding, and then COVID happened. There it is.
Well, my sister delayed her wedding for 2 years, thinking that she would beat COVID, and she was super duper wrong.
Yeah. I got my wedding in...
Not gonna...
Oh, you're sorry. Yeah.
Miles.
I do feel like I got my wedding in just at the time when it was in between waves, and no one got COVID from the wedding, and it was great.
Yeah, you lucked out.
And you also
we
had a
tested,
spreadsheet that had everyone's tests.
Yeah, we guaranteed that everyone tested negative before.
Yeah, no, I had to bust that. I'm like, yo, you gotta just tell people they got a PCR. It's like I don't care that it's but it's annoying. I don't give a fuck.
So in California, it's so easy. It's not as easy everywhere, but we have it very lucky here. Where
and also some people are elderly,
right?
It might be harder for them.
They're like, I get confused. Yeah, can you believe it? Anyway, fashion. If you're known for your taste in fashion, share your opinions or advice through a podcast. Topics for podcasts in the fashion niche are extensive too. You can talk about styling.
You know what? I actually would like to talk about fashion. I would like it. I would like to because Miles.
Yeah.
You finally upgraded.
Oh, yeah.
And I commented on him yesterday. Miles, he went shopping. He bought some new clothes.
That's right.
He's wearing some comfy ass slip-ons.
Yep.
We love to see it.
Burks.
He's a Burke boy.
And I'm wearing all black today because we're shooting something where I am puppeteering. So after this, so I need to be in black. But this shirt is there. One of the things I realized was that I'm a big boy.
He's a big boy.
And I was wearing stuff that was too small. I was wearing shirts that were too small, so they made me feel not that confident because I was like, oh, I have a gut. But it's no, I'm fucking huge. Yeah. I should be wearing bigger clothes so they kind of drape off of me and accentuate how big I am.
So right now, Miles is wearing tighter jeans, but I want you to paint you a picture of him yesterday.
Yeah.
He's wearing this big flowy shirt.
That's right.
Flowy pants.
That's right.
And the Zach Kornfeld approved slippers. And he's flowy. He's never looked bigger because Miles is a tall boy. A lot of tall boys do this. They try and make themselves smaller so that they can come down to your level.
Wrong.
And Miles now is finally embraced that he is a
tall guy. Big guy.
Big boy.
Big boy.
That's what you said.
You know what I also got is shorts. And I never wear shorts. If people who know me know I'm never wearing shorts. And the problem was
shorts?
They're really short. They're
probably what a
booty.
tall person needs to show off the gam.
In my mind, beforehand, I was like, oh no, I need to be wearing longer shorts because I've got such long legs, and then I need to wear high tops. The high tops and the shorts I was wearing made my legs feel stubby.
Minimize the amount of leg showing.
It's too little leg, and so now I look slender and long.
If you got it, flaunt it.
Flambe?
Flambe.
Flambe.
You got it, flambe.
If you got it, flambe.
But it's very exciting to see Miles finally step into his own. He's a married man now.
That's right. I'm married.
Yeah.
I got good things happening for me.
Yeah, so you can start phoning it in.
So I can start phoning it in. If I'm hotter, people expect less of me.
That's true.
That's really true.
I just assume, I mean, look, you said these 101 podcast ideas. I wasn't feeling good, and then I looked at you.
Yeah.
And I said, well, he's hotter now.
Well, and it's also, you know what? Check this out. So, so I've been doing this new thing with my hair. It's subtle.
But it's working on me.
It's working.
Did you flip the part?
Well, no. So previously, like, this is my regular look, right? It's like I'm kind of off to the side, but it's kind of in front of my thing.
Sure.
Now, recently, I've been doing something that I like to call the Italian stallion, where I kind of just go behind, and it's sort of like Patrick Dempsey style.
Do not the way that you just slowly, sensually wiped your hair back and made eye contact with camera.
Sort of like,
why are you thirst trapping on a podcast?
but see, now look how hot I look.
This is the worst segment we could possibly be doing for the audio listeners.
This is that new hot. yeah. But anyway, this is
oh my god!
I tucked my hair behind my ears a little bit.
So you weren't doing that before?
No,
You just don't like putting the hair back like Italian style?
Generally, I was kind of like going for like almost an emo vibe.
Oh, right. Like
this,
I'm still working on this screenplay.
Yeah, exactly.
Please don't ask me about it.
Now I'm just like, what's up? I'm a professional hot guy.
Okay.
I have not baggy, I have flowy clothes.
Flowy clothes.
You've upgraded to
back hair.
like, I have my hobbies and I'm comfortable with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I have a clickety-clack keyboard and I know that it annoys you.
That's loud.
Yeah.
It's starting to be louder. Now that the
I'm actually not searching for external validation anymore.
Really? That's clear. By the look.
Wow. Yeah.
That's good by your off-brand Garfield t-shirt. What is that?
It's a pretzel.
Oh, it's a pretzel that looks like Garfield, kind of.
He just went to New York.
I don't know where you're getting
His
this.
eyes.
He just went to New York City, haven't you heard?
Oh,
And
that's
it's a
right.
New York City shirt.
Yeah.
It was actually it's from Uniqlo.
It's from Uniqlo.
Uniqlo. My sister got it for me because I thought it looked funny.
What I like about your shirt is that New York City's a character in it.
Yeah. It's kind of, yeah.
Miles, have you ever done like full-on gel with the slick back?
I haven't done gel, but I won't shower.
That's like 1 degree more of like, oh, I'm slicking it back.
Yeah.
And now it's never going to come forward again.
What would it take to get you to shave?
My hair?
No, your chin, your face.
I thought about it today. I had a big old mountain beard rocking, and I was like, it's getting too hot, too itchy. It's summer.
I'm ready to shave. I forget what my face looks like.
No.
And then I'm going to bring it right back.
You look way better with a beard.
You knew me for 7 years and never told me.
Well, it's because we didn't think you could grow one.
I didn't think you could either. And by the way, I think Ned also looks better with a beard.
I know I look better with a beard.
Because I think it just...
Yeah, I'm comfortable in my hobbies.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a beard means.
But like, let's just see.
Yeah.
How long would it take that to grow back?
This?
2 days?
So I had a much
Probably a
longer beard when I was in
beard,
Italy.
right?
I shaved off most of it, and I was like, what happened to my face? I
Wow.
looked so different. Now it's starting to get back there, but I just think it elongates my face.
Take it down. I just want to see it.
It's not good.
What can I do? That's
Get
the
me to
original question.
shave?
Yes.
I'd like $20,000 cash in a briefcase on my doorstep, and I'll shave.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's doable.
That's easy to
Yeah.
do.
We'll just make a video called Surprising Miles
Yeah.
With $20,000 cash
and then
for him to
taking it
shave.
back.
And then taking it back.
Yeah.
I just think that my beard, it makes my face better.
What if Sarah disagreed?
That's how I feel.
She definitely doesn't. I've glowed up.
If I shave my beard, I have a baby face.
Yeah,
This beard makes me look more mature.
I agree, and also your hair is kind of up. You not faux hawked anymore, but just up, and it's better.
Yeah.
And it's up and it's up.
But
and
I've
it's
been
up.
doing that for a while.
Yeah,
That was
not just new company.
Yeah.
I thought you knew new company. You kind of
No, I did a hair makeover at the previous employer, and that's kind of what I was like. Wow, I've never used product in my hair before.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? For like 25 years, I didn't put anything in my hair.
Yeah.
Never dyed it. Nothing.
There's less expectations.
There are so many things you can do.
I shampooed every day and put no product in. My hair was just
fried.
just flat and fried,
Totally
baby.
fried. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's.
How are we doing?
There's a conversational lull, so let me
How
just
are
do
we
another
doing?
item.
Are you sure?
Well,
I'm not really feeling the lull.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think we could probably just
You want to stay in the space?
Really specifically about hair? No,
I was
About
vibing.
fashion and hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'll say?
A little weirded out that you thought that
There was a big lull.
stimulating conversation was a lull. I was enjoying myself.
really
Just at the
was.
end, just there was
Yeah.
Okay.
a little
Yeah,
bit of
you
a lull.
felt that?
I felt the
Really?
lull. I felt it sort of pass over the room, and I was like, "Well, this is like the natural segment.
Yeah.
Let me
Well,
move
like
on."
I felt that, and then I kind of like realized I had inner confidence
You really?
to push through.
You're comfortable
such
with your
lulls.
hobby.
I just think it's hard
Yeah.
to be enjoying a conversation and then have someone say, well, there's a lull.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be that.
And
yeah.
I'm like, whoa, I'm over here having a good time.
Yeah.
I guess my stimulation is not stimulating to you.
That was so awkward. The beauty of a tech podcast
What?
is that the tech industry is one of the fastest moving around.
Well, now
Yeah.
I feel a lull. I didn't feel a lull, but now I'm lulling.
What's a feature that an iPhone could possibly do that would be different? Because I feel like we're kind of done. You know
I think
what
it should have a little shaver,
I feel like an iPhone. Yeah, I like that.
little nose hair trimmer.
little nose hair trimmer. That'd be nice.
Like it's like I feel
Instead
like
of a stylus, it comes out.
nose hair
Do you
trimmer.
think that they sell nose hair trimmers so you can just thunderbolt in?
Not yet. Wait, fuck.
That'd be cool.
Guys, cut this out of the podcast. This is our idea.
Nose hair trimmers that you
Yes.
can thunderbolt in.
Listen to me, okay?
Yeah.
Cut this out of the podcast.
Cutting it out.
I have an investor, Series A, Series B.
Wow.
See.
He's ready to jump in.
Which one? Both of them?
Both
He's gonna-
simultaneous.
Is it-
simultaneous. So that's probably just Series B.
Well, no, you add them together, it's Series C.
Oh, sure.
Is it Marcus
sure.
Cuban or Mr. Millionaire or whatever?
Yeah, Mr. Millionaire.
Mr. Millionaire.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
So what's the idea?
It's a nose hair trimmer. that goes
It's
in your
exactly what we
thunderbolt.
just said.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess like the
Okay, so
point is-
we're gonna cut in and like we'll just pretend that got cut out. So
Yeah.
just
We'll
everyone.
cut right back up.
And well, I would put probably an audio port.
You think you put back
You know,
the audio
that
port?
it was controversial at the time, but I think it was the right idea.
You think so? You think taking the audio port out of the phone was a good idea?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess like
It's like, you know,
if you're a
most
sheep,
people.
yeah, if you're a sheep,
What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have my vintage keyboard and my 80s headphones
Yeah.
with a big old curly cord.
if you want,
Something's been happening to me lately because I also am on the mechanical keyboard train where I'll be like on speakerphone and like taking notes and they're like, I'm sorry, what is that banging in my ear? Because I'm just like, clack, 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 clack.
I need to relube my keyboard for sure. It keeps it quieter, Ned.
Yeah, I got that. Just
it.
why do you call it lube?
It's what it's called.
Lube, keyboard
It's
lube.
keyboard lube. I
need
mean,
more
lube
keyboard
isn't
lube.
exclusive to putting it on your dick and fucking.
Yeah, I know, but why did you have to say it like that?
Lube exists in
Just need to
in
lube up my
machines.
keyboard.
Lube exists in machines.
Do you ever get people, Try Guys fans, sending?
By the way, your mic is slowly tilting over.
I know I know who I am.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
comfortable
Say
with my hobbies.
lubricate in a mechanical context. I need to lubricate my keyboard. You don't say lube up.
Yeah, lube up.
Well,
Nobody says that at a factory.
he has to lube up to get ready to lubricate.
I used to work with places with all sorts of lube, Miles.
That's right.
Keyword,
Lubricant.
You
Ned?
say lubricate.
Keyword
That's right.
used to. You've been out of the game a
That's
long
true.
time.
That's true. Maybe the boys say lube now.
That's right. The boys getting back in the lab.
Maybe the boys say lube now.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll get Try Guys fans. Hello, shout out
Yo, what up?
to our babies. They'll send me
You and number ones.
things that I've said, and I'm like, when did I say that?
Yeah.
One that someone sends me quite often is coconut oil. Good for cooking, good for fucking.
Oh, I do
yeah.
remember when you said that.
I don't remember
That
saying
is supposed to be true. I've never tried it, but it is supposed to be true.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever tried it?
Can't comment.
No. Wait, that
no.
means yes. That means yes.
Yeah, you
Wow.
tried putting
Wait,
coconut
so
up.
that,
I
so
put it
that
up-
was a first-hand experience tweet.
We're
Wait
moving
a
on.
second.
And then I also
It
got
does. I believe it does.
someone sent
But
to
it
me the other
does.
day, find the dick that's right for you. And I'm
Well,
like,
the
what
thing
context?
is, it's solid, and then given friction, it
Yeah.
becomes more lubricated. That's probably why it's good,
Oh, you know what I'll say?
right? Because it has, you know,
Yeah,
That
it's
perfect
that
melting
perfect
point.
melting point.
Yeah.
Zach's on his phone again, but
well, because we gotta order lunch, bro.
the lunch order's not going out without our order.
Great, but you know, you say that, and
Yeah.
I'm always scared every day that I'm gonna miss it.
You're
And then-
worried that it's crazy.
Yeah, Jack-
It's your company.
Jack
I've
knows
never-
what I like.
I've never thought it through, and hearing you say that honestly gives me a lot of comfort.
Yeah, it's like going out without your thing, without your fucking whatever bullshit watercress salad or But anyway, what was I gonna say?
What were you gonna say?
For fucking.
Before you insulted
kind of
me.
mean. That was a little mean, Miles. I think you should check in with Zach.
Zach, I'm sorry. I said about your watercress.
I don't like watercress.
You don't?
No, it's crunchy.
Crunchy.
It's crunchy, and that's
crunchy
why.
water vegetables.
It's crunchy. You know, I was gonna say something about what was it? Lube.
Miles is so afraid of silence on the pod.
Let's have it. Oh, here's what I was gonna say. Sometimes people have been like, every once in a while I'll get a DM and they'll be like, hey, just listen to episode 53 of the TryPod. Like, you said this really funny thing. And it's like, wow, that's awesome. I didn't know I guess people are working their way through the backlog.
Some people, when they discover a new show, they start from the beginning.
Yeah. I mean, you've gone through
I'm not one of those people. I'll do most recent.
I agree.
And if it doesn't hook me.
Yeah. But that's just so funny to me. Like, you're still in this rat studio with us.
Wow, they're in the rat days.
The rat days. That was a long time ago.
Rat days are over.
I mean, there's like a period of whenever I see like it'll pop up on YouTube or something, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember this era at all.
Okay, I have some pods that I binge, but not like the hangout ones.
Yeah. I'll binge a hangout, or it depends on what it is. I'm trying to get, like if it's really fun and I just like the vibe, I'll just press play and let it ride.
My nerdy indulgences, I love listening to writing podcasts, movie podcasts, screenwriting podcasts. I love, but then I'll find that I'm just listening to them instead of writing.
Yeah, no, sure.
Because you're just living in the world. It's like, oh, I'm listening to other people talk about their process.
Yeah.
Or like there's the DGA, the Directors Guild of America, has a podcast where they just interview directors, and it's so incredible. But then you're just like, it's like stimulating that part of your brain where you think you're actually doing something, but you're not. At a certain point, you're not learning if you're not doing.
Yeah, well, it's like watching movies for research, and it's like, well, you're just watching movies. You're not.
Cultivate.
I started listening to Smartless, which is the same thing, but for like comedians,
Great
where they
podcast.
like interview a bunch of famous comedians. Really fun.
That's good. Yeah. They have a great vibe. I mean, it's like somebody did make a funny point. They were like, no way, a podcast between like three people who've been unbelievably successful in the industry is really funny and good. Like, of course. It's like all three crazy famous celebrities that are really great. Well, it's about that time of the show.
In a minute, we're going to need to do a little advice that'll go 4 miles. He wasn't even remotely ready.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me give you the advice and try to get rice on my nice little linen pants. I'm trying to dance when I get my rice on my pants, and then I Santa in the dance. Give me that little kiss I deserve. I want a little kiss I deserve. Give me a kiss I deserve. Kiss me on the lips, bitch. I want a kiss I deserve. I deserve a little kiss.
He deserves a little kiss.
Give me a kiss on my lips.
He deserves a little kiss.
Give
Staring
me a
at the
kiss
camera.
on my
He
lips.
deserves a little kiss.
Give me a kiss and I'll touch your tit. Okay, now kiss me on the lips now, and I'm gonna be a little kiss on the lips twist. Give me a little martini with the twist when they get a little kiss on the lips, bitch.
Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss.
Hey, Miles Nation.
Let's just unpackage that real quick.
Yeah, so
You deserve a kiss.
and
And
so that
if
you can touch a tit.
Well, if I get a
Was it I heard dick.
No, I said tit.
Single tit.
I was saying dick.
Oh, you were saying dick. I said tit.
I definitely heard dick.
It was just that I deserve a little kiss on the lips. So
then you're
first,
gonna
if I get a little kiss on the lips, then
Right.
I can touch your tit.
Now, Miles, is there anything in your life that you want to talk about? Do you feel an absence of affection?
No, my life, everything's really good at home.
Okay, because that's not what I heard from you.
You heard, yeah, well, sort of art is the way that art works.
Because what did you text me this morning? bro. This morning at 8 a.m., Miles texts me, "You didn't say love you." And then there's a long pause. And then he went, "Sorry, that was meant for Sarah."
I said, "Sorry, that was meant for Sarah," because I left the house because I came in just a little bit early, and she called me and was like, "Did you take out the dog?" And I was like, "No, I'm so sorry, I didn't take out the dog to pee. Can you please take him out? Like, that'd be very sweet of you." And she was just like, "Okay." And I was being like, "Love you, love you, love you." And she was like, "Okay." And then she hung up, and I texted her, "You didn't say love you."
But it went to me.
Yeah. But it went to Zach because I was texting him about work stuff.
So what you're saying is that
Sounds
you
like
deserve. You think that you deserve a little kiss for not taking the dog out to pee?
You're right, and I don't.
And by the way, when I got roasted earlier,
yeah,
I too was telling Maggie that Bowie needed to pee. So how about that? And I don't think I deserve a little kiss.
Yeah,
that does sound pretty time sensitive, actually.
That actually is time sensitive. Yeah,
checks out.
Damn
checks
right.
out.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to live at this ooh fantasy.
Frosty the snowman with a jolly happy hole, with a corn cob cock and a buttonhole, you ties made out of snow. Frosted glasses in the freezer.
All right, that's
my advice for you.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Not only is it good for a cocktail, it's good for a mocktail.
Frosted glass? Frosted, like a glass.
Yeah.
A glass.
Not a frosted. Well, not frosted glass.
Just thought it was random pieces of glass that you're going to assemble into windows. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not how frosted glass gets made.
You put it in the freezer. Yeah. No, a frosted mug that's going to make you go, yeah, I deserve a hug. And then it'll be cold.
Okay,
it'll be
so again, let's unpack this.
Again, with the lack of intimacy.
You deserve intimacy because you feel like you're not getting intimacy.
That's right. I haven't seen Sarah in months. No, but put a glass in the freezer, and then it's going to make you listen to Weezer.
Maybe if you kind of pulled your weight at home with some of the chores, like taking the dog out.
I should have, yeah.
You get a little kiss, and then you would deserve it.
And then I would deserve it.
We do need to unpackage that whole tit thing. I think that's
probably
a line that we crossed.
I'll bleep it.
Okay.
And then I'll bleep this.
The word this?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for listening, guys. This has been an episode of the TryPod.
Is your music?
No.
No. I do see a dusty road with lots of tall buildings around it.
I like it. Well, this has been another episode of the TryPod.
Yeah, about that time that we hit the old dusty trail. But don't take my word for it. You can read the book yourself.
Yeehaw! 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 Get the merch! Oh, I was really vibing on that.
That was nice.
Well, guys, we hope this was a nice hour for you. I do hope it. Why are you laughing at me?
It's just funny to remember this is an hour of someone's life.
Give me another song. We hope this was a nice hour for you. To sit back, forget about your worries for a little while. I get it, man. Life can be overwhelming. I'm full of rage. I'm full of emotions.
That's right.
But every now and then, you gotta take a moment for you.
That's right.
And if this was the moment that you took for you, maybe take another moment.
It's all love, y'all.
And love, it can heal.
That's right.
It's all you need.
You
coexist, y'all.
A little kiss. Yeah, you listening? You deserve love.
That's right.
You deserve that little kiss.
Love.
Yeah.
Love in a different way.
But the greatest kiss of all,
the greatest kiss,
comes from yourself.
Comes from
yourself.
Kiss me on the lips.
Yeah.
By yourself. From inside your mind.
Yeah.
This has been the TryPod. And that was the official TryPod theme song.
But until next time, stay beautiful.
Fuck.